71?
6th grade, lesson 55. This is on common denominators, part 1. Okay, so far you're used to working with something like this. And so we have the same denominator. So we would add the numerators, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we would take this denominator and just slide it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that would be one whole. Okay, what you're going to learn how to do today is when there's not common denominators, then you have to make common denominators. Okay, so stay with me. Let's try this one together. 3/4, okay? And they want us to add 1/2. Now, let's look at the picture for just a minute, what this looks like. 1, 2, 3 out of 4. And this one looks like this. Now, is there a way that I can somehow make this half with different cuts? You know how this one has 4 cuts?
Oh, you could make it 2/4.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're exactly right. So I could draw a line here, and that would be out of 4, and then that would be 2 out of 4, which really means 1/2. Okay, as I was saying, so we take this 1/2, and yes, we can cut it into 4s, and now we have 2 out of 4. So this 1/2 becomes 2/4. Now can we work the problem? Yes, because we have the same or common denominator. Okay, so then we just add 3 plus 2 and get 5. And then when we convert that, because it's an improper number, fraction, it will be 1 1/4. Okay? All right, now let's do some where you don't have to use the illustration. I'm going to teach you how to do it without having to use the illustration. Okay? And so what I want you to see me do is this one right here. One half minus 1/6. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is we're going to say what number, Eli?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to look at this at both denominators. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is try to think of a common denominator that both of those will go into. So let me help you with the first one. I'm going to choose 6. Okay? Because 6 will go into 6 one time. 2 will go into 6 3 times. Do you see how I did that? So I chose, I can even use that number. It's okay. But I wouldn't want to go above that. Okay? Well, I mean, you can, but it's not, you shouldn't have to unless nothing else will go. Okay? So ready?
Mm-hmm.
For me to get from 6 to 6, do I have to do anything?
No.
Okay, so I could say I can multiply it by 1 to get that answer.
Uh-huh.
So what I do down here, I have to do at the top. 1 times 1 is 1. So we basically left 1/6 as 1/6 because it already had the denominator we wanted it. But this one does not, does it?
Uh-uh.
So how do I get from 2 to 6?
2 times 3.
Times 3. So times 3 equals 6. What I do right here, I have to do the top.
3.
1 times 3 is 3. So 3/6 is the same thing as 1/2, right?
Uh-huh.
Just this has 6 cuts, this has 2. So now, can I perform this problem? 3/6 minus 1/6?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically we found a denominator that both of them would go into, and then we had to multiply to figure out our numerators.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what is 3 minus 1?
2.
6, bring down, and we'll reduce that, and it becomes 1/3. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Feel like you understand it pretty good?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that is lesson 55.